Hi everyone, my name is April and this is Thrifted Transformations, the show where I go thrifting for old clothing and transform them into something new. In this episode of Thrifted Transformations, I found two dresses that were the same color and thought it'd be really fun to mash them up into one dress for the holidays. The first thing I always do, even before I know what my design is going to be, is take apart the dress. Then I can drape the pieces on my dress form and decide what I want to do with it. I decided to keep the sweetheart neckline and will be draping a low back that goes down to the waist. At this moment, I'm still not 100% sure on my design, so I just went ahead and draped the bodice all the way down, just in case. Then, after thinking about it some more, I separated the bodice from the skirt so that they can be attached separately later. I also went ahead and draped a waistband for the dress. Now that I have all the pieces of the dress, I can start constructing the bodice. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared on my story that cutting out all the pattern pieces is always the longest part. Once everything is cut, all you have to do is sew it together. You should have two bodice layers. On the lining bodice, I sewed the boning cases into the seams, but make sure to leave the bottom of the casing open so that you can slide the boning in later. Next, go ahead and face the two bodices right sides together and sew along the sweetheart top. Now I can play around with the lace and decide how I want to incorporate it. The chiffon dress has a ruffled neckband that ties at the back, so I was thinking I could create a high halter neck with the lace fabric. For the backside, I traced the bodice shape onto the lace and always add seam allowance. To keep the lace and bodice together, I top stitched along the center front and then hemmed the raw edges of the lace. Next, slide the boning back into the casings and trim them to fit. Then sandwich the two waistbands right sides together to the bodice. Moving on to the chiffon dress, I laid it out on the floor and cut out an A-line skirt from the bottom corner. Since I'm going to be gathering the waist, it's okay that it doesn't fit perfectly. The only thing I made sure I had enough of was the length of the skirt so that it's not too short. My skirt is almost 3 times bigger than my waist to achieve the amount of gathers I want. Then sew 2 rows of basting stitch and pull on the strings to gather the skirt. You'll want to sew 2 rows of basting stitches if you're working with chiffon because it's very slippery, and this will also give you nice even gathers when you sew. Since the lining skirt is in pieces, I sewed them all together and then decided to add more leftover pieces to it so that it can be a gathered lining skirt instead of a fitted one. Now we can attach each skirt to its waistband. That means the chiffon skirt will be sewed to the outer waistband and the lining skirt will be sewed to the lining waistband. Once the back of the dress is marked to fit me, I sewed the zipper to the outer skirt layer only. To finish off the inside of the dress, I sandwiched the top of the zipper into the waistband so that it's hidden, and then hand sewed the lining to the zipper tape. Make sure you close up the bottom of the skirts and hem all the raw edges. The last important part of the dress is the neckband. At first, I thought I wanted to keep the ruffles on it, but it wasn't working out with the rest of my design, so I removed it and kept it simple. I sandwiched the lace neckline in between the neckband and sewed it down, and then sewed the straps from the original dress at the ends so that it can tie in the back. After playing around with the neck straps and crisscrossing it over my back, I changed my design and will be using the straps to create a diamond shape open back instead of just having it tie at the neck. Basically, I just played around with where I wanted the straps to be placed at the neck and at the sides of the dress and made markings there. If you look closely, you can see that I marked the angle that the straps should be placed, so I know where to sew it down. And lastly, I sewed snap buttons to hold the neckband together, and I'm finished. Here is the final transformation.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening.
Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more fashion. Also, be sure to head over to my second channel, The Coolirpa Show, to see some behind the scenes vlogs from this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the